Standup Comedy, your host and MC, presents Comedy Appetizers, a podcast where you will find short comedy sets, stories, and funny bits from the famous and not so famous. Here is your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
The voice of Roger Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that famous Disney film. But he was much more than that. He did some movies. He was on TV a lot. And not only a stand-up comic, but you'll hear in his material, very smart when it comes to mathematics and the universe. I know that sounds strange for stand-up comedy, but he finds a way to make it funny. Let's welcome him to the stage, Charles Fleischer.
Thank you. Those transplants are coming along nicely, Mr. Martindale. 2 more weeks, I promise you, just like me and young Bondo. Yours aren't doing as well. I think we can have this raccoon removed from your head. It's gonna be painful. As for you, you need to water your little flower. It's going to die.
It's okay, it's fake water.
Now, do you have a pen? I want to connect the dots on her back and see what it says. I think we may get a message from, like, beyond the infinite. Beyond the infinite. Go ahead, look at yourself! See what drugs and cheap makeup have done to you. You gotta get away from Zodies! Hello. Hold still. You're from England, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I could tell. Oh, you have a map on your forehead. Billy the Seal Boy over here. It's time now to speak of things of a more serious matter. Of course, I'm talking about the structure of the universe. Yes, exactly. I have discovered the primary element of the composition of the universe. It is, of course, smaller than molecules, smaller than atoms, smaller than quarks, smaller than neutrinos. It is Moleeds. What are Moleeds, you say? All things are Moleeds. All things are made of Moleeds. We are Moleeds. There are basically 36 types of Moleeds, which are further subdivided into 6 color systems. The red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, and the violet. Each of the 6 color systems contains 6 Moleeds each. 6 times 6 is 36. These 36 Moleeds exist in levels throughout the micro, macro of infinity. Each level of 36 is connected to the next by a helical energy interval which parallels multiples of the number 37. The number 37 is the key that unlocks the secret of the Moleeds. Anyways, I started thinking about these Moleeds when I started thinking about numbers. Numbers are the key to the universe. They're strength in numbers. The Moleeds are based on the numbers 37 and 27. 37, 3 and 7, the 2 most frequently mentioned numbers in all of our planet's spiritual and historical documents. 3, the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Moleed. We live in 3 dimensions. There were 3 kings, 3 wise men. Make 3 wishes. The 3 Stooges. Curly, Larry, and Moleed. Moleeds. Yes, you're starting to see it now. 3, the Trinity. 3 to the 3rd power. That is 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. 1 divided by 27 equals 0.037. 1 divided by 37 equals 0.027. There's on this reciprocal relationship between the number 27 and 37 the entire structure of the universe, and therefore Moleeds is based. What's your favorite number, Bondo? 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 hands, 2 feet. You know the rest. How about you, Belango? What's your favorite number? 3, the Trinity. Well, you must be really digging this stuff by now then, eh? How about you, Palanki? What's your favorite number? 8. That's the past tense of eat. 8 squared is 64. We'll get back to that in just a second. How about you, Lumani? What's your favorite number? 10. Well, 10, that's pretty good. That's the big unity. 10 is 2 times 5. 5 is the ancient word for hand. Just like digit still means finger as well as number. 5, the hand. How about you, Gingo? What's your favorite number? 56. Not down. Hey, Jay! You got a 56 over here, man! How about you? What's your favorite number? 7, of course. How many openings in your head? Go ahead, count. Your answer. Very good. If you're taking any longer, I would accept that 5 is the correct answer. There's 7 openings in your head. There's 7 days of the week. There's 7 notes in the musical scale. 7 chakras in your body. If you avoid the 7 deadly sins, you can get to 7th heaven. If you use your 7 pillars of wisdom, you can see the 7 wonders of the world, across the 7 seas, to the 7 hills of Rome, in a house of 7 gables, where 7 brides and 7 brothers watch the 7th voyage of Sinbad on Channel 7 for the 7th time. Standing for a 7th-inning stretch, they scratch a 7-year itch when 007 comes in, reminds them that God rested on the 7th day, went to a 7-Eleven, had a 7-Up with the 7 dwarves. It's not easy doing Moleeds humor in Los Angeles. It's a dirty job. Someone has to do it. Let's get back to your favorite number was 8. 8 squared is 64. Don't mess with me, baby. Come on, man. What the hell's wrong with you? Changing down number. You're lying to me again, Doreen. Is there an E in your name? There is an E in your name. This isn't planned. This is pretty quick. Is there an L in your name as well? A D. Aha. Is your name Duh? Is that correct? Hey, Duh. Do you remember when you were in a single cell? You see what drinking has done to your mind? We all start as tiny single cells based on numbers and chemicals, based on 4 chemicals that exist in the DNA molecule, deoxyribonucleic acid, the 4 nucleotides, cytosine, thymine, guanine, and adenine. Repeat that, please, Duh. You see what it's done to your brain? These 4 chemicals in every nucleus of every cell of every planet on the planet code out in groups of 3. 4 chemicals coding out in groups of 3 to make the various amino acids, which then link together to make the various protein chains which make life on our planet possible. 4 chemicals coding out in groups of 3 means there are 64 chemical possibilities for generating the life on Earth. 64. The Moleeds are based on the numbers 27 plus 37. 27 plus 37 equals 64. The number of chemical codes possible for life on Earth. Coincidence? You decide. They laughed at Copernicus. They laughed at Galileo. They laughed at Darwin. And right now, I'm not doing that well.
All right. Well, I told you he was a little strange, a little unique, but some great audience participation. Charles Fleischer live on stage. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with another great show. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Comedy Appetizers. Be sure to share with family and friends, and we will see you this Sunday for our regular podcast, your host and MC, and again next Friday for another episode of Comedy Appetizers. Bye!